together on this subject?
Yes, sir.
I will close by sharing you the story of man, which some of us might have known. But I will tell you the story in a way that you will understand it like you never did.
Story of who,
It
sir?
is the story of a man in the Bible called David.
Okay.
David was a shepherd boy. He was in the wilderness. The wilderness of man. Just a teenager. Just a young man like everybody seated here. But he was in the wilderness for years. And in that wilderness, David was. He was taking care of his sheep. The Bible says that sometimes when he's in the wilderness, a sheep will come and take the sheep and throw the sheep away. Do you know what David will do? David will go after the sheep, after the lion, and kill the lion and collect the sheep. A bear will come and attack the sheep. David will stay and deliver the bear, the sheep, from the mouth of the bear. When it is raining in the night, during Harmattan, David will be with the sheep. All the rain will fall on his head. And there came a time in the nation of Israel that there was need for a leader. They've had a leader, Saul. But Saul was a brutal leader, like our current leader. He was an oppressive leader. The people were tired. God himself was tired with the leader. And God wanted to choose a new leader for the nation of Israel. And there was a cry for leadership, a call for leadership. Where are the leaders? Where are the leaders? Where are the leaders to lead this nation? Israel was in disarray. Israel was in chaos, was in confusion. But there was a vacuum for a leader in the nation of Israel. And there was a search all to the nation of Israel. A search for leaders, for a leader to lead Israel forward. And Samuel came to choose leader to the house of Jesse, the father of David. And he said to Jesse, I came to choose a leader among your sons. The first one came. The Bible says he was tall. He has the height of a leader. He has the physique of a leader. But he does not have the heart of a leader. He does not have the mental attitude of a leader. He does not have the tenderness of a leader. He does not have the intellect of a leader. Samuel was looking at the outside. He can talk. Let me say, he has the ability, he can talk and do everything. But he was not having the heart of a leader. The first son passed, second son passed. They were looking for a leader and they couldn't find a leader. Why? Because all the children of Jesse, none of them has prepared for leadership position. See, a time will come, and that time has come. Nigeria now is claiming for leaders. Where are the leaders? Where are the leaders? But the leaders are seated here right now, listening to me. But in my eyes, do they have the mental attitude of a leader? Do they have the heart of a leader? Do they have the intellect of a leader? And after that time again, Samuel said, I can't find a leader. I can't find a leader. And God said, there is a leader. He's in the wilderness. And Samuel stood and they waited. And they went to the wilderness to go and pick David. And when David came, he was looking, a shepherd now. He was not looking it. He was looking dirty. He was looking rough. He was carrying bag, he was carrying catapult, he was carrying cutlass, he was looking at those Fulani, not those Fulani men that you see. He was looking at those Fulani men. But inside that man, inside the appearance of a Fulani herdsman, inside the appearance of a shepherd, inside the appearance of a rough boy, inside the appearance of a dirty boy, is the heart of a leader, is the mental attitude of a leader, is the intellect of a leader, is the consciousness of a leader. And God said, this is the leader. This is the man that has qualified himself. This is the man that has groomed himself. This is the man that has prepared himself. This is the man that has developed his mental capacity. This is the man that has developed his intellect, his heart. This afternoon again, there's a call for leadership. Nigeria is bleeding. Nigeria needs leaders. Nigeria needs men to lead it, to chapter our destiny, to fulfill our destiny. But how many of us this afternoon are responding to that call for leadership? That yes, I know that within me is a capacity for leadership, but I will develop that capacity. I will develop my mental attitude. I will develop myself and position myself for leadership. If not, see, all of us here, we are just preparing ourselves for what I call failure. So, in conclusion this afternoon, I want to challenge every one of you here. I want to put it forth to you this afternoon that just like the nation of Israel is in distress and need leaders, Nigeria need leaders. But all of you that I'm looking at like this, I'm not sure there is anybody here, or maybe few people here, have made that conscious decision and said, next 3 years, the next 4 years, the next 5 years, the next 6 years, the next 10 years, the time will come for my generation to be in power. This is what I will do. And that starts from being deliberate with everything you do. Be a nation builder. Don't be a conformist. Go back to your Lord and do things differently. And it starts from small things, simple things that you. So start today and say, I will manifest that leadership capacity in me. I will develop that capacity. I will develop courage. I will develop trust. I will develop optimism. But somebody, let me say this. Some of you yourself, me, the next available flight, I'm out of Nigeria. If you like, Nigeria should be good. If you like, it should be bad. If you like, they should spoil it. If they like, they should not spoil it. Me, the next flight, I'm out of Nigeria. You know, I've had that statement over and over again. I mean, I've had that statement several times. When you a man that run away from a fight, and looking at a man that will be in perfect servitude. Any country you are going to, there were men that stood and fought for that country to be what it is. You cannot live all your life running away from a fight. You cannot live all your life being a coward. You cannot live all your life running and saying, I will run away, I will run away, I will run away. If you run away, can your parents run away? Can your siblings run away? Can everybody in the family run away? No, I'm not having issues with anybody that wants to leave Nigeria. But I'm saying that everything about life is all about fighting. You've got to say, I will be a fighter in life. Anywhere you go to, you will still go and fight battles. you still go and fight. If you go to US, you will still go and fight for survival in US. I'm not here to tell anybody don't travel. Any decision you are making is your decision. But I'm saying that either you choose to live in Nigeria, or you choose to live in US, or you choose to live in UK. Leadership development is a fundamental of every human race. You cannot do without it. The moment you understand it and you live by it, the better it is for you. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
So that is why I keep telling people that from this afternoon, I challenge everyone seated here that you can choose and you should make a decision to say from today. That understand. I've spent the last 30 minutes explaining to you that you are a leader, and I want to challenge everyone that you will spend the next few minutes after this class, you go back to your different homes, sitting and asking yourself, when the set of Buhari, the set of his commissioner, of his ministers and the governors, and when the set of current leaders of Nigeria go, and the bad thing gets handed over to us, what type of leader are you going to be? Once you make up your mind, begin to take decisions, take actions, begin to become deliberate and intentional about developing your mental attitude towards being a leader that God created you to be. God did not make anybody a failure. God did not make anybody an inferior. God made all of us leaders. Yes, not all of us will be politicians. Not all of us will be MDs of company. Not all of us will be managers. But all of us can choose to be leaders in our areas of life, in our field of life. That's what I challenge every one of us to be. Yes, I work with an NGO, but in my own little capacity or in my own big capacity, I choose to be a leader. A wonderful journey of becoming, releasing your talent, your abilities, your giftedness, of releasing yourself to be the light of the world. Thank you, everybody. I had a wonderful time.
Mr. Taiwo, thank you very, very much. That was such a great delivery. And we'll say we take this very serious because a certificate that will be issued at the end of this training that you have been a part of. Why is it so important? Companies, individuals, government, NGOs, appreciating the need for training on leadership, because one of the fallout that we have as a community, as a nation, is that we lack leaders. He said it. You heard that, right? And if you look at it, it's not totally our fault. Some of us have never had any training, how little it is on leadership. Now, can I tell you or submit to you this afternoon that ideally, our curriculum in our schools supposedly to have inculcated into it a leadership program. I'm telling you the truth. That's why we're having a lot of bad leaders, because nobody has been shaped or prepared for leadership. That's it by chance. If I can have my way, I would find a way to enshrine leadership programs into our education curriculum, starting from primary school, not even tertiary institution, from primary school. From primary school. If we are looking at a lasting change, a change that will form the framework that society will be built, then you have to catch them young. So as they are advancing in their education, the curriculum is getting widened. And that is why at the end of the day, a graduate will come out and he can talk, can reason well, can make some decisions that are so credible and so effective, because such person have been shaping for leadership. But that's lacking. And why are we taking this step? Why is Seed of Abraham taking this step? It's because I believe that we cannot allow the government to do everything. As a matter of fact, they are not even interested in things like this that we are talking about. So, I am rising as a leader in my own capacity, within my own sphere of influence. Say, hey, guys, let's prepare for what? Leadership. Let's have a discussion. Let's talk to ourselves about leadership. For whatsoever reason. So we have to become intentional about leadership. And I said it in my last week presentation. Some of you thought, all this one, they'll be calling you to do this, do that, you'll be running away. No, I don't want to be a pastor. I don't want to be a class monitor. I don't want to be CLO. I don't want to be the CDS president of our CDS group. I don't want to be NCCF ESCO. You think you'll be running away from leadership? Congratulations. I tell you, you cannot run away. Somewhere along the line, leadership will catch up with you. Ask me where. Except you are not going to marry as a woman. You marry, you become a mother, automatically life confer what? Leadership on you. How would you manage that? Raise a next generation that are clueless. I mean, you raise some children that has no knowledge about what they ought to know because you are not away from. And that is why we'll be going to the second segment. Chidima, are you with me? So, our second speaker is around. But before he comes up, I just have a 3-minute, 20 seconds video I want to play to us. I want to play for us, rather. This video really matters to me. And why I say it matters to me is very simple. It's because when I watch this video, it really inspired something, and I could see it. So I just needed 3 minutes of your time, and after that video, our next speaker is coming up. Is that okay? Just barely 3 minute video. So while the video is coming up, just watch your screen, and so while the video is coming, let me quickly say this to every one of us. Do you know that one of the greatest things can ever happen to a man, actually, people thought, is death? That is the greatest tragedy, isn't it? You'll be hearing about that. That the greatest tragedy that can ever happen, give it a rapt attention, a very rapt attention. Okay, there it is. So this video is titled Rising Above Negativity. Rising what? Negativity. But you'll see something unique about it. It's not maybe, is how do I put it now? It's not just a video like the regular video. It's very short. And it's even in form of a little story presentation done within 3 minutes, but the lesson is very huge. And I'm sure both the first speaker and the second speaker, if being allowed, they are really going to be able to find topic, I mean, whatever they have said around that video. Most likely, I strongly believe that. So let's look at this video together. Rising above negativity. Rising above negativity. Rising above negativity. Excuse me. So happy viewing. Can we see it on the screen? Okay, so.
Disturbing you and challenging you. You can choose to fight everything, wasting your precious energy and getting nowhere. Or you can soar higher, like the eagle, and watch all of your challenges fade away. When people criticize you, go higher. When life challenges you, go higher. When there seems to be endless problems
at you. Go higher. You go higher by getting better. You go higher by doing that work on you, learning more so you can be more, working harder and working so you can respond better. Then, when the pros of life appear, they won't stay around for them because they will not be able to breathe at your level. Most challenges disappear when you improve. Your response to every challenge life throws at you is stronger. And so it makes sense.
Hello. Okay. So, like I told you, very short, isn't it? But very powerful. Right? You life that some people would just not like you, but actually not you. It is just a way of fighting the vision. Are you with me? So you be like the ego. Instead of wasting your energy fighting them, just keep getting better at the assignment. I mean, this is to encourage every one of us. It's normal. Challenges have been there. I've faced a lot of lions. When I say lion, time of human being in business, they want to snuff us out. Like they couldn't stay the sight of us operating and doing the same kind of business they are doing. They fought us from all angles, but we are still here standing better at what you do. A time will come, naturally, the difference will be what? Very, very clear. So without wasting time, we are going to our next speaker. It's getting better by the hour. It's getting greater by the hour, and it's no other person than a great man I respect so much. I don't want to say so much. He's a man of humility. He doesn't like you talking too much about him, but I'm going to say a little. Okay? I think the very first time I speak, I told myself, I said, wow, greatness is not in apparel. It's not in how, where you dress, the kind of car you ride, the kind of house you live in. Are you with me? You see, it is the content of the inside of the individual. The day I heard him speak, I said, I've always been saying this, brother. That was, I'm confessing now, he's hearing me now. But I never know he carries so much what? Greatness and fire in his bone. And that day I said, I'm going to make him a friend. Like I told you one time, I said, you people allow life to choose friend for you. Because you grew up in a locality, so automatically your next neighbor, children are your friend. Because you went to one school and your class monitor, everybody so is your friend. So you allow life to choose friend for you. No wonder you are not making much progress. You have to get to a time you become intentional. You see, this one, they go my direction, but it's not in my neighborhood. It's not my friend. Please, can we be friends? You go, you go, when you go to market, you go exactly for what you want, isn't it? People will be calling you, boy, come and buy this. You want to go and buy turkey. You don't waste your time. And that's another thing in leadership too. In leadership, the people you surround yourself with will also determine a lot of things that will happen to you. So this is a man I honor, I reference so much. I've heard him speak. He doesn't even know some of this is I'm saying. He doesn't know it was even in my mind, but I've been showing them in one way or the other. He's no other person than the I don't want to use the word founder, but whatever permits me because it's a corporate setting. So if I were to say the founder or the CEO of Destiny Up International, DHI. Have you heard about DHI? DHI, Destiny Up International. They're doing a very fantastic, great job in molding destiny of men. You know, so it's with clapping ovation, please. Let's make welcome Mr. Joshua Anthony. A round of applause for him, please. God bless you.
Hallelujah. Oh, sorry. I believe we could just begin by a word of prayer. I sincerely want to thank you, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. Okay. Should I stand there? I like walking. Okay. I don't know if we could just pray, whatever religion, whatever you believe in. I do believe that we are not atheists. We do believe in the existence of, the sincere truth about both you and atheists. You still believe